Okay, we'll look at some of the homework problems that are in Section 8.1. And in Section 8.1, this deals with ratios and proportion. And in the first problem we have there are 32 males and 30 females in a school marching band. Here we want to find the following ratios. Part A, we want to find the ratio of male band members to total band members. In this case here, we're told that we have 32 males in the marching band, so that means the numerator is going to be 32 over the total band members. We have to add 32 and 30. That would give you 62. So here, that ratio is going to be 32 over 62. And we're going to simplify our answer by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 2, which will give you 16 over 31. So in this case here, the ratio in simplest form will be 16 over 31. Part B, the ratio of male band members to female band members. In this case here, male band members, that's 32, to female band members, that's 30. So as a ratio, it's going to be 32 over 30. And then when we simplify that, it'll be simply 16 over 15. All right, part number 2 is to solve for t. Here we got the equation t over 6 is equal to 6 over 18. Now there are many ways you can do this. The best way would be probably do cross multiplication. Cross multiply with the t and the 18. So t times 18 will be 18t. And that's equal to 6 times 6, which is 36. So here we have an equation, 18t is equal to 36. And then to find out what t is, we're multiplying by 18, so we need to divide both sides by 18. And in this case here, t is equal to 2. So to solve for t, that answer will just simply be 2. Number 3, there are approximately 4 pounds of muscle for every 7 pounds of body weight of a certain animal. For a 168-pound animal, how much of the weight is muscle? Okay, this can be set up as a proportion because there are 4 pounds of muscle for every 7 pounds of body weight. So let's write that as 4 over 7. Here the 4 represents the muscle, the 7 represents the body weight. So we're looking at a ratio of muscle to body weight. So our other ratio has to be the same, muscle to body weight. Okay, so here we're trying to find out how much weight is muscle. So here x will be on top because the ratio is muscle to body weight, 4 over 7 here. So the other ratio has to be the same, muscle to body weight. We'll find out how much weight is muscle, so that'll be x on top, and then the body weight of that animal is 168. So now we have the proportion 4/7 equals to x over 168. And then we do cross multiplication here. 7 times x, that's 7x. That's going to be equal to 4 times 168. When you do that, you'll get 672. So now you have the equation 7x is equal to 672. And then we divide both sides by 7 to get x is equal to 96. So x equals 96 means that there's 96 pounds of muscle for that 168-pound animal. Okay, so here there are 96 pounds of muscle in that animal. Okay. All right, now problem number 4 is finding the best buy or the base on or the price per unit for a cereal. In this case here, 17-ounce size is $5.19. 22-ounce size is $4.29, and 32-ounce size is $4.89. So here we want to find out which one will be the best buy. So we have to look at the unit price per ounce. So if we take $5.19, divide that by the 17 ounces, we will have to the nearest tenth 31 cents per ounce. Because all I did was took $5.19, divide that by 17 to get the unit price per ounce. And I'll do the same here. $4.29, divide that by the 22 ounces, and you'll get approximately 20 cents per ounce. And then the 32-ounce size for $4.89, divide $4.89 by 32, you get approximately 15 cents per ounce. And then we compare those unit prices to find out which one is the cheapest. Here the cheapest one is 15 cents per ounce. So this one, the 32-ounce size at $4.89, would be the best buy of the three. So here we just type in the number 32, because the best buy is the 32-ounce size at $4.89. All right, number 5. On a map, 1 inch equals 20 miles. If two cities are 8 inches apart on the map, how far are they actually apart? All right, in this case here, we can write this as a proportion if we want to. 1 inch equals 20 miles. We can write that as 1/20. Okay, that ratio is going to be inches to miles. The other ratio must be the same, inches to miles as well. Here we're told that two cities are 8 inches apart on the map, so it'll be 8 on top, and we're trying to find out how much they're actually apart in real life. That would be your x. So here, inches to miles here. And then we do some cross multiplication here. 1 times x, that's simply x, and it's equal to 20 times 8. That's 160. So the distance between the two cities is 160 miles. All right, number 6. Alan, Betty, and Carol invest in a corporation in the ratio of 9 to 10 to 11, respectively. If they divide the profit of $60,750 proportionally to their investment, how much will each receive? All right, in this case, we're going to have to set this up as an equation. And then we go ahead and solve that equation for x. Okay, let's take a look at this. And I'm going to let x be pretty much the unit profit. And in this case here, we're told that Alan is going to receive 9 times, whatever the unit profit is. So for Alan, it's going to be 9x. For Betty, is 10 times whatever the unit profit is, or 10x. And for Carol, it's 11 times the unit profit is, or 11x. So if you add these variables together, it should total $60,750. So the equation that we will have is this: 9x plus 10x plus 11x, and that's equal to 60,750. That's the equation that we will use. And then the next step would be to combine these like terms, 9x, 10x, and 11x, that's 30x. And that's equal to 60,750. Okay. And then we divide both sides by 30 to get x by itself. So x, which is representing the unit profit, so if we do 60,750 divided by 30, you'll get 2,025. So the unit profit is going to be $2,025. Okay? So that means we're going to be multiplying 2,025 times 9, and then 2,025 times 10, and 2,025 times 11. So Alan will receive 9 times 2025, which would give us 18,225. That's how much Alan will receive. Betty will receive 10 times 2,025, which will be 20,250. And Carol will receive 11 times 2025, or 22,275. Now, if you add those numbers up together, it should equal 60,750. Okay, so to answer that question, in this particular problem, Alan will receive 18,225. Betty will receive 20,250. And Carol will receive 22,275. All right, problem number 7. There's 60 males and 102 females in a school marching band. Similar to problem number 1. Find the following ratios. Now here we're finding female band members to the total band members. In this case, there are 102 females, and the total band members add 60 and 102, you'll get 162. So in this case here, our ratio will be 102 to the total of 162. And if you were to do this as a fraction in simplest form, it would be 17 over 27. Okay, so that would be your fraction in simplest form, 17 over 27. And male band members to female band members, well, there's 60 male band members over the female band members, that's 102. So that would be 60 over 102, and in simplest form, it would be 10 over 17. Okay, and finally, number 8 deals with ratios as well, proportions as well. How high is a tree that casts a 12-foot shadow at the same time a 6-foot post casts a shadow which is 6 feet long? And sometimes it helps to draw a picture. Okay, so here, let's say we have a tree, and it casts from the top a 12-foot shadow. Here's the shadow, and it's 12 feet. Okay, at the same time, a 6-foot post this 6 feet casts a shadow. Here's the shadow down here from the top to the end. Is 6 feet long as well. And we want to find out the height of this tree. which I'm going to call x. And here we set up this proportion like this. I'm going to set up this, the height of the tree to the length of the shadow. That's going to be x over 12. That's going to be equal to the height of this post to the length of that shadow. See, I'm being consistent with the same ratio that I have here for the tree. The tree's height to its shadow, the pole's height to its shadow. So it'll be 6 over 6. So now I got x over 12 is equal to 6 over 6. And pretty much, if you do cross multiplication, if you like, that'd be x times 6, or 6x is equal to 12 times 6, which is 72. And then to get the x by itself, you divide by 6 on both sides to simply get x is equal to 12. So the height of that tree is 12 feet. That's the answer to the question at the top. Okay, this should be enough to assist you with some of the homework problems that are on the MyMathLab system.